Assalamu alaikum dear students. In this series of learning C programming, we are discussing some special file functions in C. In the previous video, we have discussed two special file functions such as FTL function and FC function. Everything regarding these functions have been discussed in the previous video very thoroughly with the help of the program. And in today's video, we are going to discuss one more special function of files, that is the rewind function in files. In this video, we will discuss what is the rewind function, how to use this rewind function in the files, and what is the advantage, what is the advantage of this rewind function while using in the files. Everything regarding this rewind function will be discussed in today's video with the help of the program. As I have already told you in the previous video, that these special functions play an important role while we are accessing the files randomly. While we are accessing the contents of the files randomly, at that time, these functions such as rewind function, fseek function, and ftl function, these functions play an important role, are very advantageous at that time. So, our today's topic is rewind function in C. What is rewind function in C? As the name suggests, rewind. As the name suggests, it is to rewind something. For example, if I have a file in my PC, abc.txt, and the contents of this file are, I am learning C programming. If I have a file abc in the hard disk in my PC, and the contents of that file are, I am learning C programming. And first of all, I will write here a small program, and after writing this program, we will discuss the working of this rewind function. Okay. So, for example, we know that in order to access any file, in order to perform any operation on the file, we need a file pointer. So, first of all, we will create here a file pointer. File, the data type, asterisk, ptr, and initialize it with null. After that, here, I am declaring here a variable which ch of type character. And in order to perform any operation on the file, we have to open that file first. Fopen is the function which is used to open the file. Fopen, and then it takes two arguments which we have already discussed many times in previous videos. Fopen, then the name of the file. First, it will take the name of the file. What is the name of the file? That is the abc.txt. abc.txt. And I want to, in which mode we want to open this file. For example, at present we want to open it in R+ mode. So it will return a pointer. It will return the error that will go to store in this ptr. And first we will check always if ptr equal to null, then it printf, simply printf file does not exist. File not exist. And file not exist. Exit 1. ls while not file end of file ptr ch equal to get c ptr printf %c ch f close ptr. Here I have written a program which will show us the function of this rewind function, the working of this rewind function. We use this rewind function in this program. After modifying it, we have to modify first it and then we will see it. Okay. Then obviously we know that the execution of the program, execution of any C program starts from this main function. First of all, a file pointer will get printed. For example, I have a file pointer ptr, and initially I have initialized it with null char c another. Here ptr f open abc.txt. Here I want to open this file abc.txt in the R plus mode. We can also open it W plus mode or A plus mode as well. We can use any mode, either R plus, W plus or A plus. As we know that R plus and W plus are both used for reading and writing purpose. And the A plus is also used for reading and appending purpose. So we can use any mode, R plus, W plus and A plus mode as well. So here I am going to open this file abc.txt in R plus mode. That means we can, by using this R plus mode, we can read as well as write. We can read into the file, we can write the contents of that file as well. So first of all I will check if ptr equal to null. That means if due to some reason, due to some error, this fopen file fails to open this file. If this fopen function fails to open this file, that means if this fopen file fails to load the contents of this file into the main memory, into the RAM, because every execution takes place in the RAM. We can perform any operation on the files only after loading that file, copy of that file into the RAM, which we have already discussed in previous videos many times. So no need to discuss again here at the time. If ptr equals to null, that means this file, fopen file, have failed to open this abc.txt file. Then simply it will print a message, file not exist, or the error or any error message. Otherwise, if this open file succeeds, opens the file successfully, if this open file, then we can read it. We can read these contents of this file by using the while loop. Obviously, we have opened this file abc.txt in R plus mode. Whenever we open the file in R plus mode, initially the file pointer is at the beginning. That means the file pointer is at this location I. If I am going from 0 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the indexes. We can say that when we open the file in R plus mode, initially the file pointer is at the beginning. That means at the ith location. That means at the 0th location, 0th index. So while I not end of file, by using this while loop, we can read the contents of this file. While end of not file, file not end of file. File is not end of file because the file pointer is at the 0th index at the beginning. It is not at the end. So this condition evaluates file is not end of file. It evaluates false, and it will generate 0, and this logical not will toggle this, will convert this 0 into 1. So the overall condition is true, and we want to, here I have used a getC function. We know that getC function is used to read the one character from the file, in a character by character, to read the file character by character. At that time we use the getC function, because this getC function returns a single character, reads a single character at a time. If we want to read a complete string, complete file, at that time we use the getS function. But here I have used the getC function. So first character will get, getC function will return the first character, that is I, and that will be stored in ch, and then we will print this ch. First the I will get printed, then space will get printed, then A will get printed, then M will get printed, and in the same way, character by character, the complete file will get printed. Complete file will get read. So we know that by using this while loop, we can read the complete file, all the file, that is I am learning C program. Complete line will get printed by using this logic. Okay, but now after reading this complete file, the cursor will at the end here. Start at the beginning. When we start this while loop, obviously the file pointer was at the 0th index, and after execution is this logic, these two instructions, this while loop, there at the end, when it the cursor will be at the end. That will at the end of the file. The file pointer will at the end of the file. But if we again want, if we want to again read this file from the beginning, if we want again read this file from the beginning, how we can put this cursor? How we can move this cursor from the beginning, from the end to the beginning? Simply, after here we can before closing this file, we can write here rewind PT R and F close. So after using this rewind function, after writing this rewind function, the cursor will be back at the beginning. So we know that this rewind function is used to move the cursor from any location. It may be we can say from any location to the beginning. At present, the cursor was at this moment, the cursor was at the end, and cursor was here at the end. And I have used here rewind function. This function will put this cursor, move this cursor from the beginning, from the end to the beginning. Okay. Secondly, for example, take care. We know that, take care. For example, I have opened this file in R plus mode, and initially the cursor, the file pointer or cursor is at this 0th index at the beginning. And I want to read this file, I want to read this from this position onwards. Learning C programming. I want to skip the contents. I am from 0th to 5th, 4th index. 0 to 4 index. I want to skip these contents and want to read the file from this learning C programming. At that time, what I have to do, before this while loop, here, before this while loop, I can use here fseek function. Fseek, before this while loop, I can use fseek, then simply here I have to write a file pointer ptr, then we know we have to write the offset. How many bytes we want to move the cursor, how many we can say spaces we want to move the file pointer. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to move the 4 bytes, for example. 4 bytes is the offset. And from which position we want to move? We want to move from the beginning. For that we have a seek underscore set, which we have already discussed it. That is it. This function, this line, after execution of this line, the file pointer will be at this location. Because we know that seek function is used to move the cursor in the file from one point to another point. Either from start to middle to start, from one location to another location. We can use this fseek function for moving the cursor, for moving the file pointer from anywhere to anywhere, from one point to anywhere. Because in order to move the cursor from the beginning, we use the seek set, which we have already discussed in the video, seek function, which we have already uploaded. So now, fseek ptr, for we have here using fseek function. Now the cursor is here. Now simply after execution of this line, we can use this while not file and now it will get printed only learning C programming. Learning C. Now this logic After first we will write this, then seek. It will move the cursor from the beginning to the fourth index, and after that this is a logic for reading a function, reading a file. So it will print learning C programming, and now after this execution of this loop, the cursor will be here, and after this, here is the rewind function. This rewind function will move cursor back to the beginning. Okay? So we know that rewind function is used to move the cursor to the beginning. For example, here, if I have used here PTR 4, 6, and here I will write rewind. Instead of here, PTR. Instead of writing rewind function here, I am going to write this rewind function here. What will happen? Because fseek function will move the cursor from this location to location number 4, from 0th index to 4th index, and after execution of this line, the cursor will be here. But after this, I have written here rewind PTR. It will take only one argument, that is the file pointer. Rewind PTR. This will bring cursor back from 4th back to beginning. So we can say that rewind function is used to move the cursor from anywhere to the beginning. No matter whether the cursor is at the end, cursor is at the middle, or cursor is at the early location. If we use rewind function, that function will move the cursor from that position to the beginning. Hope now you have understood what is the purpose of rewind function. What is the use of rewind function, or what is rewind function, and how we can use rewind function in the programming. So we can move, for example, if I open this file in W+ mode, what will happen? We know that if we open the file in W+ mode, at that time the previous contents gets erased. The contents which were already present in that file gets overwritten. For example, abc.txt is the file name of the file, and the contents of this file are I am learning C programming. I am learning C programming. And I have opened this file in W+. So what will happen? First, these contents will get erased. All these contents will get erased, or they can get overwritten. And after that, whatsoever we want to write in that file, we can write that in that file, and can read after that we can read those contents as well. So if we open this W+ mode and want to read the file, there will be nothing in the file because those contents are going to be overwritten. So in order to read the content, we have to first write something on that file, and then we can read those files as well. So we can say that this R+, W+, or A+, we can open the file in any mode, but the output would be different. After execution of the program, the output would be different, because this execution will also depend upon the mode in which you are going to open the file. So now I hope that you are familiar with all the three files, ftl function, ftl function, fseek function, and rewind function. These are some special file functions which are mainly used when we want to access the files randomly, when we want to access the contents of the files randomly. At that time, we can use these functions, and these functions proved very advantageous at that time. Now, inshallah, in the next video, we will discuss some programs based on these files. Till the next video, take care. Bye-bye.